We're in the South Bronx, where in so many homes, asthma, inhalers, and nebulizers are as commonplace as diapers and baby formula, undoing the infrastructural harm inflicted on this neighborhood decades ago isn't going to happen overnight, but it is happening, starting with things like this, on and off ramps aimed at diverting truck traffic away from apartment buildings and playgrounds.
My mom had it, I have it, my son has it. The environment also plays a big part.
For tens of thousands of South Bronx residents, including Lee Williams, living with asthma is not just a way of life, but sadly, part of a troubling family legacy, which has been passed down to her one-year-old son.
He was wheezing, his chest was crackling. It was bad seeing a baby like that, my son, my only kid.
It was not hard finding someone like Lee. We simply stood in front of one of the many public housing developments in the South Bronx and randomly approached her on the sidewalk.
They don't really take too good care of, where we live. They don't care. Where this is poverty. Their actions tell us that they don't care, because if they did care, our environment wouldn't be as bad as it is.
This is one of many neighborhoods which sits in the shadow of the Hunts Point food distribution zone, where thousands of trucks deliver their goods and often leave behind a blanket of asthma-inducing air pollution. But elected officials say help is finally on the way, thanks to the latest phase of a transportation renovation announced Monday by New York Governor Kathy Hochul and South Bronx Councilman Rafael Salamanca. The $1.7 billion project will create more of these new expressway on and off ramps for the estimated 13,000 trucks that often meander their way up and down residential streets.
I'm a kid from the South Bronx, born and raised in this community, and I'm an asthmatic, my entire life. I actually have to walk around with my asthma pump. My son also is an asthmatic. The whole concept of the redoing of the Sheridan Expressway, adding ramps that exist now, where you could come off the Cross Bronx, hop on the Sheridan, and go directly into Edgewater Road to get to your destination, preventing these trucks from driving through our communities will definitely have a big impact.
Back in 2020, we reported extensively on the damage inflicted on this community, the result of urban construction projects led several decades ago by master planner Robert Moses. They ultimately encircled the South Bronx in a ring of major highways under a cloud of air pollution.
I will take note that it's not a coincidence that this is a community of color. When we talk about environmental racism, people knew what was going to happen. Who's on these local roads? Kids want to play, seniors, moms pushing strollers. This will increase safety, reduce air pollution, and it'll help some of the highest asthma rates in our city and our state. Righting the wrongs of the Robert Moses era past.
South Bronx native Lee Williams says the latest project sounds like a breath of fresh air, and she remains optimistic for her son's sake.
It's better than nothing. What else can we really do but look for a solution?
The work also includes adding more on and off ramps. It's due to be completed in the next couple of years. In the South Bronx, Jay Dow, Pix 11 News.